How to Raise a Fabulous Family, Principle 1, Grace. How to Raise a Fabulous Family, Principle number 1, Grace. You already know this week and next week I'm going to be dealing with and talking about my book that I just released, 5 years plus in the works. Finally here, finally here. So thankful and grateful God has blessed me to finally finish it. It's an outstanding book, well researched, and your family will be blessed. How to Raise a Fabulous Family. I call it family-ish. I call it family-ish. And it's 5 principles, 5 covenant principles as to how to raise a fabulous family. And we've been setting this up, talking about it since Monday. And today I'm going to deal with the first principle. Today I'm going to deal with the first principle, and that is grace. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know that you can get a free copy of this book. You can get a free copy of this book. All you have to do is put your email address in the chat area. Put your email address in the chat area, and I'm going to pull some names on Friday. I'm going to pull some names on Friday, and I'm going to send you a free signed copy of my book, Families. How to Raise a Fabulous Family. This book has been in 5 years in the making, well researched. It is an outstanding book about how can you navigate and really grow your family to be the fabulous family that you really know that it could be and should be. And so just all you need to do is just put that in the chat area, put your email in the chat area, and then I'm going to pull names. Going to pull names on this week as well as next week. And just can't wait to share this with you, give this book to you. And remember, this week is all about that, and next week is about that as well. It's today, the principle number 1, grace. Grace. The text to talk and the takeaway. How to raise a fabulous family. And I call it family-ish. And principle number 1 is grace. Here's the text, Genesis 4:7. Genesis 4:7 says, if you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at your door. But you must master it. Now, this is God talking to Cain. Cain has real upset, jealous, because his gift, his offering was not readily accepted by God. But God says, I'm going to give you some grace, Cain. I'm going to give you some grace. Don't rip up this family. I'm going to afford you grace. All you have to do is accept it. There's 3 things I want to share about this text and about grace in your family. The first thing is grace is not earned. Family members cannot earn grace. Grace is readily available because God is the one who gives us grace. It's not yours to own. It's not yours to possess. God has given us grace, and therefore the second thing you got to understand is grace is like oil in the gears of a family. Without it, those gears will ground to a stop. They'll halt. There's no way a family can make it without grace. Grace must be present in every family. Remember, it's not yours. It was given to you. Therefore, family members should not be around trying to earn it. And then now, the third thing is this. Grace doesn't look back. Grace only looks forward. Grace is forgiving. Grace has a windshield, but not a rearview mirror. Grace has drive, but not park, nor reverse. Grace is always moving forward. It doesn't belong to you because it has been gifted to us from God. Therefore, nobody can have to earn it. It's oil in the gears of a family. It keeps things running smoothly. And you have to understand, grace is always looking forward. Always looking forward. What's your takeaway this morning? I'm going to read an excerpt from my book about grace. Grace. We received offers for these covenants from God, not because we have done anything wonderful. Quite the contrary. As humans, we have done lots of awful things to ourselves and our family members. We received these covenants, grace, because God loves us with exception, without exception, without qualification, without end. God loves us. Quite simply, grace is love, unconditional love. Now, I'm not talking about romantic love, although that kind of love exists and, of course, is needed. This is the love of God that is needed in every family. I want you to get this last part. But the love that I'm talking about in my book is not eros, not phileo, but God's love. The love that made God give us these covenants. And that at the end of the day, your family cannot make it without grace. Can't make it without grace. God gave it to us. It's the oil that keeps things moving. No family member should have to earn grace. And grace always moves in drive, never reverse, never looks back. Oh, there's more. There's more. You want to get the book. But more than that, put your email in the chat area, and I'm going to be giving it away. And we're going to be talking about principle number 2 tomorrow. Join me and bring somebody with you. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.